Hello, welcome to this reading. I'm just gonna get some guidance. So I'm just gonna start by just asking some questions. So what do we need validation with right now? Or let's just get a first card of what do we need to talk about? What's the conversation to be had here? Ooh, the High Priestess. So this is about your psychic gifts, about your intuition, right? This is your connection to the divine. This is your spirituality. So, 7 of Pentacles on the bottom. So, there could be something with your spirituality being directly related to your pentacles. I'm getting that, and I do believe that. I do believe the more that you blossom spiritually, the more you blossom physically, as within so without type of thing. And so yeah, it's like the more spiritual riches you attain, which is like what we talked about in the last reading of you just feeling that infinite love and going deeper and deeper within yourself, and allowing that love to overflow. It's like the love within you correlates to the pentacles outside of you, and it's like the energy of you nurturing your spirit through connecting to that love, through connecting to stillness and like grounding and centering yourself in that, to where you can return back in touch with the I am, that is you, that is God. The more your pentacles multiply. So caring for your heart, caring for your spirit is caring for your pentacles. Wow. Dramatic. 10 of Swords. I feel like there's something that we're not talking about here. Something that got you down, real down bad. Man, I'm feeling like you've just been freaking stabbed down in every area of your life. Like you've just had heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, from family, from parents, from friends, from relationships. Like you've been stabbed in the back over and over and over and over again, to the point where it's like it felt like you were just left for dead and nobody cared. That could be dramatic, but probably not. I think whoever I'm talking to, and I don't mean to sound insensitive with my tone or anything, I'm just in a goofy mood, but this is actually serious. And I'm just feeling something about this path for you, your life path has been so heartbreaking, and that's really what has led you to this High Priestess energy, this very spiritually intuitive and in touch and in tune energy. And I'm hearing it's like a verse in the Bible, or it's something that they say in the Bible, and it's something like God is near the brokenhearted. That is who God is closest to, is those who are brokenhearted. And so you really are a divine reflection of this mysterious creator of ours, or this, supreme power, like, who is so mysterious. But I'm just getting this message that you are close to God in this way. And I do hesitate to just like talk about God plainly, because I know we all have different connections and different everyone's connection to God or their higher power or whatever they believe in is very unique. It's very unique to each person. A connection with God is incredibly personal. But maybe that's it here, because we all have God within us. I do believe that. And so it's like you have this God self. And it's like you are a very close reflection to this God self. Meaning that you are like in alignment or moving in congruence with this God self or God version. And this God self would represent like the truest version that you could possibly be. I'm hearing your true form. So I'm getting that this is your highest potential spiritually. Your highest potential of what you already have developed into. Like you're already there, and that's what's present within you, is this God self, and you're being guided by this God self to become this God self. And this is the most divine, beautiful, powerful, most amazing version of you possible. And something about you being heartbroken over and over and over again and being left for dead by everyone you ever cared about has given you no choice but to go within and find the love within. Because love is a need. It's a human need. And I'm just getting that when you weren't able to find a reliable source outside of yourself, you had to go within and find that source. And so that source is strong, and I don't know if this is like insensitive to talk about, but I don't think so, but like I'm just like thinking about like, how sometimes like there's people who just act so insensitively that it feels like they've never been through a hard thing in their life. Because it just seems like when you've been through a lot of hard stuff in life, you just naturally become a very empathetic person or sensitive person, sensitive to others. And it could go either way. I guess it just depends on the person, because sometimes people go through a lot of hard stuff and then they hurt others. But you would be on the other scale most likely, where you've gone through a lot of hard stuff, and so it's made you into a person who is deeply empathetic and feels for other people deeply. And yeah, I just felt called to tell you that because, yeah, sometimes you meet people and they're like kind of hard to be around because it just feels like there's no sensitivity there. It's like this consideration, you know? And I, like, that's why I didn't want to talk about it, because I know that everyone experiences hardships, you know? But you get what I mean. Sometimes it's just like, dang, have they ever been through a hard thing in their life, a challenge in their life? Because if they had, you would think that they would know how to be a little more sensitive to others. Knight of Wands. So what I'm getting with this is that you are taking your heartbreak. You are taking all those swords that were in your back and you're turning it into your power. You're in an active, you're actively alchemizing. So it's like you're gathering up all that heartbreak, all that pain, all that anger, all that resentment, all that rage from being treated so unjustly, and it's like becoming your horsepower. And it is carrying you forward and driving you forward. You are turning pain and heartbreak and anguish into power and direction and force and movement and willpower. Because I'm feeling that there's a lot of resistance. Like, for some reason, it just feels like people just don't want you to become your God self. It's like, and you would know what I'm talking about. If this is for you, you will feel you feel that resistance when you're heading towards what your soul is guiding you towards. It's like all of a sudden all of these ops come out the woodworks and become like roadblocks for you. It's like, you know, they bring out all the stops, you know, shaming you, guilting you, 45-second ad. You know what I mean? But it's like, you are going to break through the barrier. You're gonna break through because you have all this force. You turned your pain into power. And that power is pushing you through any resistance, any and all resistance. Baby, that's the 10 of Pentacles jumping out with enthusiasm. I feel like every reading I do, there's confirmation that you are here for abundance. You are here to live your most abundant life, whatever that looks like for you. It will be different for everyone. Whether you literally want to live in a castle with riches and luxury, like royalty, or whether your idea of complete abundance is like living in a cabin in the woods, you know, by a little stream, and you get to go fishing and have a garden. Like, whatever your 10 of Pentacles is, it's here for you. And that's what your God self. I like how I keep using that term. I've literally never used that term before. But I like it. Because again, I do believe that we each have God within us, you know? It's like we are fully God, but we are not the fullness of God type of thing. What does Jesus say? He's like, something about my Father. I am my Father, but my Father is greater than I. So it's like his Father would be like his God self. Anyways. Yeah, that's what the resistance is trying to keep you from, is your highest level of abundance and achievements. And I'm just thinking about like a video game right now. Like, it's like levels, you know? And it's all just for fun too. It's like, really, when you just sit back and look at it, it's fun. Like, even though it's not fun to be stabbed in the back a million times and left for dead, and then to, you know, have no support, but to have like resistance and opposition every time you want to do something good for yourself. It's really not fun, but like in the grand scheme of like living in a infinite universe where it's like time is infinite and forever, like, why are we here? We're here to experience something and to have fun, and it's like a video game, and it's like, you know, you get to move up a level, move up a level, move up to a level. You get to, you know, have these victories and, you know, make it to the prize. But like a video game wouldn't be fun if you just went straight to the last level and if you just won immediately, you know? That's the feeling that I'm getting. So I know it's freaking hard, and I know it gets old sometimes, and it's like, ugh. But that's why it's important to get good sleep, to nourish yourself properly, to exercise, to go within and connect to that spirit, to connect to that vibration that you are, that is love, that is wholeness, that is peace, that is infinite. Reconnect to that infinite stillness that is eternal. You know, return home in that way. So then when you join back in the video game, you're feeling fully replenished, fully nourished, and ready to go. Ready to jump on your steed and press onward. Onwards and upwards. And with the Ace of Swords, that is the truth. And yeah, you're here for a victory. You're here for a victory. You are a winning player. You are a very endearing main character because you have been through so much, right? Those are the best kinds of stories, watching someone who had really difficult experiences, who went through so much pain and heartbreak, and they turned their pain into power. That's the best kind of story. That's the kind of character that you want to root on. You're a very endearing main character. And you are very deserving of this win that you are headed towards. Amen. thank you so much for listening. I hope that this reading did something for you. I hope that you felt it on a deep level and that it felt valuable for you. I really enjoyed, tapping into this energy. And yeah, if you'd like to book a one-on-one reading, you can find my link in the bio. I would love to, sit with you, tap into some energy with you, and kind of like get some guidance. And yeah, I'd love to connect with you. So please feel free to schedule yourself a booking if you feel called. But yeah, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and take good care of yourself. You deserve it.